it's Lisa with inkinspirations.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how I created this little box with a belly band to hold this candy bar, this $1 billion bar that I found at the store the other day. So I wanted an enclosure for that. So I'm using the envelope punch board, and to determine how big and the score lines that I needed to use, I took the candy bar and I put it on my grid sheet here to measure, and it measures 2 3/4 by 6 1/4. Well, I want some leeway there, a little bit of extra room in my box. So I looked at my scoring tool and I found something that was close to that measurement, 2 3/4 by 6 1/4, and I found one that was 3 by 6 1/2. And so that's going to give me a little bit of leeway like I want. And then I looked to see how big the paper needed to be cut, and that was 7 7/8 inch square. And the score mark is 2 3/4, and I'll show you how I use that in just a minute. Okay, so with the Simply Scored scoring tool, I've got my 7 7/8 inch square, and the score mark said 2 3/4 for this size paper. So I'm going to line that up to make that for my first punch and score. So that's 2 3/4. I'm going to punch and then score. Okay, and then I figured that I needed about 1/4 inch there, at least, thickness in my box. So I went over another 1/4 inch to the 3 and punch and score. Okay, now what I need to do is just to go around and line up this little point here with each of the score marks all the way around. So that's what I'm going to do here. And I'm pressing gently because I don't want to tear through the paper with my score. And on this white, it's a little difficult to see the score line, especially in my recording light. Okay, and then one more time here. Punch and score. Okay, so now I have my score lines on all 4 sides, and I'm going to fold on those. And then we're going to do a little bit of trimming. Okay, so now I have folded on all the score lines, and I'm going to trim out this little piece here that is formed by all those intersecting score lines on all 4 sides. And then we're going to bring in the paper trimmer, and I'm going to trim off some of the points on these long ends, and you'll see why in a minute. Okay, so let me bring the trimmer over. And you can see if I fold this like that, these are just too long. Okay, so what I did is I put it in my trimmer, lined it up, the point with the top here, with the top, and then went over to this 1 1/4 inch score line on this side and just chopped off that, and the same on this side, chopped it off. Now we have our box that we can put together, and what I'm going to do is put a little bit of adhesive. Oh, you can see I didn't chop that straight, did I? So you know what? Take this and bam, that works. Okay, so now we're going to take a little bit of adhesive, and I think I want to pull this up here, and that's going to be our top, and we're going to put it on these 2 little flaps here. And we'll be letting this dry while we work, and I'll show you the embellishments. So now for the belly band, I have 2 strips of cardstock. This is in pistachio pudding at 1 inch by 8 1/2, basic black, 2 inches by 8 1/2. And I put some sticky strip on the back of this. You could use Tombow, but I didn't want to have to wait for it to dry. So I just kind of curled the pieces of cardstock with my bone folder a bit to break the fibers just a bit so it would have a little bit easier time wrapping around the bar. Just like that. Set that aside, and let's look at the little embellishments. These pieces here are cut with the star, is it the Starburst framelits? I love those. Absolutely love them. And I've got some of the, more of the celebration paper, as well as a pool party and crisp cantaloupe. This heart was punched out of textured crisp cantaloupe, not textured, Coordinations crisp cantaloupe, and ran through the embossing folder with the celebration dots folder. I'll have the names for you up on the screen. So we're going to just attach these with the glue dots, just like this. And then I want to take a piece of this black taffeta, narrow black taffeta ribbon, and use a glue dot on it and attach it behind the heart. I can get that to stay, just like that. And then use some more glue dots to attach that to the Starburst pieces, like so. And then I have a stamped image from Teeny Tiny Wishes that says Happy Valentine's Day, and I punched that with the word window punch. And I'm just going to attach that here. And now we can put it together with our candy bar inside. Okay. And then our belly band is going to wrap around like this. I just fold it around. Okay, and for right now I'm going to use glue dots to attach that. Okay. And you want it to be able to slide on and off, and it does. And then take our medallion here, and I think I'm going to use Tombow on that, and just apply it in the center here where you're going to attach it to the belly band so it will slide on and off. Okay, so sorry this video was so long, but anyway, I hope you will give this a try. Visit my blog, and I had so much fun with the giveaway last week. I'll be giving away the supplies to create this little box, the designer paper, the punched pieces, and the ribbon. And leave a comment there under this post with this video, and I'll have a drawing on Sunday and send this out to someone. So in the meantime, you have a great day, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.